Hey folks, it's Elton here, Grumpy Git. I was looking at my previous channel intro video last night and I cringed somewhat. Uh, it looked like a hostage situation was going on there, very awkward. So I thought I'd record another one now that I've got a bit used to this whole selfie video business, which is, to be honest, something I'm still not very comfortable with, but I understand if I'm going to bring the world to a screen near you that this is something I'm going to have to get comfortable with. So yeah, bear with me as I kind of ease into this whole filming oneself business. It might take a while. So first things to mention, what you can expect from this channel is that it's not going to be scripted. I don't believe that everything needs to be scripted. I don't want to be sitting recording a video while my eye contact is somewhere else completely. So I have started writing some bullet points, however, because what I've realized in the videos I've made so far is that I keep forgetting to say key things because I'm just saying things as they come off the mouth. So I have started making some bullet points so that I can just ensure that I do get the important points across that I wanted to during the videos. So yeah, just bear that in mind. There's not going to be any scripting. It's going to be off the cuff a lot of the time. You're probably likely to hear a cuss word in here and there, especially when it comes to things that involve heights. I'm not a fan of heights, but there will be another video on that topic on the channel soon enough, so I won't go into too much detail there at the moment. But let's just say that climbing to the fourth rung of a ladder is quite the challenge for me. So that gives an idea of the severity of my vertigo issues. So what you can expect from my channel and my travels around Europe. So just a quick overview, I'm looking to travel to 30 countries by van in UK and Europe. The objective of this channel is obviously to bring you along for those travels. I'll be traveling on my own along with my dog, an elderly Staffordshire Terrier. But yeah, so it's just, the channel is just almost, for me personally, a daily blog or just a record of my travels around the world. So perhaps eventually one day down the road I might decide to write a book, or at least look back on the memories and places I've visited. And if you can find any value in that, then awesome. And I'd love to have you along for the ride. But one of the things you shouldn't expect from this van life/digital nomad channel is the types of images you see on Instagram. For example, if you search #vanlife, you're going to see a lot of lovely looking ladies in thongs lying at the back of their vans with a sea view behind them. That's not happening, folks, because believe me, you do not want to see me in a thong. It's not going to be a sight you're going to ever forget, and therefore I won't subject my viewers to that. So rest assured, none of that skimpiness going on here. It's going to be an authentic, real look into the world of being a van lifer. If Instagram is to be believed, you would think it's a glamorous world where every morning you wake up in a new location and everything is roses and unicorns pooing rainbows and such things. Whereas the reality that I know from being in a few groups on Facebook, etc., is not quite like that. So whilst I'm obviously going to bring you the highlights and the highs, I'm also going to bring you the reality of it, so that if you are thinking of undertaking a long-term road trip or van life, or even a digital nomad, you understand the realities of it, and that is not all a walk in the park, as it were. So yeah, expect a lot of authenticity, a lot of no bullshit, basically, is what you can expect here. There's not going to be a lot of high quality editing either. Again, I'm obviously looking to support myself financially to stay on the road by offering services like website design and social media management. So the idea being is that I'm looking to fill 3 days a week with client work. Therefore, I'm not taking on many clients, 3 or 4 maximum. And then the rest of the week I will be spending doing the traveling business, taking photographs, creating content for you lovely folks, etc. so obviously to do that, I do need to earn an income, and there will be various ways in which I will try to monetize this road trip and get support from the audience if they do find value in it. So there will be another video on that separately. I don't want to bore you to tears in that one, with that at this point. This is just a channel intro, which has already gone on way longer than I anticipated. So the outputs from the travels is obviously this channel, and I've also got a blog on which I will be posting things like things to do in a certain area, in a certain country. And then once I've been to those countries or those towns or cities, I will then create further lists based on my experience and top 5 or top 10 things to do in London, for example. Just bear in mind that a lot of my travels is going to be undertaken from a photographer's point of view. I'm a lifelong photographer. A large part of the travels is to take photography and images of the places I go and the people I meet. So a lot of the things that I've got on my to see lists, for example, may not appeal to the average tourist. They're typically sites of interest, historical buildings, historical sites, that kind of thing, something that's going to look good on an image. Yes, I will be doing the touristy things like the Eiffel Tower, etc., etc. But a lot of what I'm looking for and going to see, and is already on my lists, are kind of more photography related and animals. I love animals, and whilst I'm not a fan of zoos, I understand conservation needs these days. So as long as a zoo is in a conservation program, I'm very happy to go and support and take pictures of the animals. So yeah, please do look in the links below. There will be a link to my blog. You sign up to my newsletter if you want to be notified of any news from the road and content that I published. I would appreciate signing up for that. Just worth mentioning that I'm also vegan, so that's already presenting problems, and I haven't even hit the road yet. I've gone out and met a few people for coffee, kind of a business networking coffee, and found that not many coffee shops stock things like non-dairy milk, for example, or make any or don't have much on their menu besides maybe a baked potato and some beans. So it's already a challenge, and I foresee that to becoming a proper challenge once I'm on the road. But yeah, so if you're into vegan, if you are a vegan or even a vegetarian, and you wonder how difficult that may be to kind of do whilst on the road, then yeah, you may be interested in following. Hit the subscribe button below and ring the bell, please. Yeah, I'll remember to do it this time. So as I mentioned, I am a photographer, have been taking photos since age 5, and that's about 250 years ago now. So a lot of what I'm going to be traveling, is to take photos of the landscapes, the animals, the people, the cities, the villages, etc. that I visit. And yeah, finally, as I said, it's going to be a very authentic account of my travels. There will be cussing involved. As I say, I do tend to get a bit of road rage, which I'm working on. I've started meditating and things like that to kind of control those issues. And I'm pretty sure now that I'm a motorhome owner that I'm going to be the one causing frustration for other people. So yeah, karma is a good thing. I'm going to be traveling at 50 miles an hour or something I will be in the slow lane. I'm not going to be a middle lane hogger like the ones that rarely get my back up. So yeah, there you have it. That's what you can expect from the channel, and I hope you will subscribe, and I hope you will follow me and watch my adventures. I will post another video about my height issue and the ways you can really get involved in kind of helping me get over those height issues. But that's another video for another day. So yeah, please subscribe, hit the bell, and if you want to get notified of any content published on other channels, please sign up to my newsletter. Alright guys, thank you very much. Have a great day. Cheers.